In this week's video, I'm headed to the cowboy state, Wyoming, to hunt whitetail deer with Hornady and grizzly coolers. There are tons of rutting bucks on this place, and we have 4 tags to fill. I'm a day late and $1 short, and the boys already have 2 bucks down. Hopefully we can join in the action, and Jaden and I can harvest 2 more bucks. This is gonna be a fun hunt. Jeez, we're here hunting Wyoming with a Hornady and grizzly. He's about the dumbest whitetail I've ever seen. Sit and freaking look at you. Never had whitetail act like this. Well, we got some good looking bucks here. Just window shopping right now. This is much different from the hunt we just got off in Utah. We were trying everything we could just to find a 4-year-old.
He was right behind you.
He's right behind him. Oh, did he give up? No, he's still going. Look at him. Oh, he gave up.
Oh, shoot him.
Couple coyotes down there chasing a little fawn yearling, it looks like. No cigar though, they gave up. I mean, this is like pristine whitetail country. Probably some of the most gorgeous whitetail country I've ever seen. Unbelievable. Still looking. Driving these river bottoms, and the buck's tame right there, Peyton.
Dave.
I wasn't even scared of us.
Even look over.
Sheesh. It's not like the whitetails I know. He was just out there.
He's a young guy.
Yeah, he's young. He's not as long. He's got one right there. Shorter. Another buck down there. He's not a shooter, but a good looking buck. But we saw a big deer bolted in the trees over there. So we're gonna go see if we can get a better look at him. Found another mature buck. His head kind of short. Kind of cool hunting these whitetail. Once you get out and shit on. The other part, you can hunt these things all day. I feel like you're hunting in the morning and evening and during the rut. These suckers are cruising all day long. I'll go get there, look at them. Honestly, I probably won't have shot them, so we'll go look and keep looking. I'm just kidding. There you go, some freaking cool eye guards.
Yeah, that is him from the other morning, for sure.
Look at those eye guards.
That's awesome.
I saw this from over there.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
As soon as I put the glass on him, you shot him. I was like, that's a good buck. I shoot that buck. Boom!
Really? You saw it? Thinking the same thing.
Yeah, you're thinking the same thing.
Thanks for the hunt, guys. That was awesome.
Oh, yeah. We're a little late to the party, but we got 3 bucks down, 1 buck to go. Sorry we're late, we didn't get away with you.
Yeah, and you've only been here a couple hours.
I know.
Man.
Plenty of bucks though, huh?
Yeah. Every sit, every glassing little attempt we have here, we end up seeing a few more. Yeah, I know. I keep looking for trees, man. Like, where am I gonna sit tonight?
Not much pass though.
Jeez, we got a stud 5x6 out there with a big old long brow. And another big long 4, but neither of them have mass. The 5x6 doesn't have any length, but he's got a long main beam. Good looking bucks. You got good footage of him, Shara?
Yeah.
Pretty good. Some cool bucks, but nothing we want to take on day one, I guess. Buck shopping. Well, we got a pretty good idea on the inventory of what deer are around. Give us a pretty good idea of what we're going to shoot tomorrow. Sometimes you got to take inventory. New place. Can't roll up and shoot the first nice buck you see. You got to take inventory. Aaron would shoot it, but just kidding. What do you think, bud?
You're an idiot for not shooting any of those deer.
Wow.
I think we can find a
hypocrisy at its finest.
No, I think we can find a better buck. So
Now we kind of know what's around, right?
yeah, you can shoot whatever you want, I
This
guess.
guy's
Now
a big deer killer. He's picky as it comes, this guy.
it has to be perfect, okay?
Has to be perfect. Jeez. Just trying to find the most mature buck here, okay? I get criticized. I'm just listening to my guide.
What's your guide
What's-
know?
They say don't guide the guide.
He says he likes elk. What does he know?
Yeah, that's true. He says he likes elk better.
Whitetail hunter.
We're with the wrong type of people right now. Well, anyways, let's go eat some food.
That one's really short.
A nice buck out here in the field, but it's not that banana heavy buck that almost touches that we're looking for. But a nice buck. Got a nice buck out here chasing does in a circle in the field. He's 183 yards. Pretty buck. If he had brows, I'd shoot him. If he had brows, I'd shoot him. All these bucks are just like missing one thing. He didn't get an 8 point. That's better. He's only a 6. Yeah. Oh, he's only a 6. He doesn't have any brows. The other 3 are big, but no brows. And he's tall. It's pretty though. It looks so good. Amazing footage. The broadside. It's smoking. Oh, that's all he had.
It's 8 o'clock, so we're getting close to that peak rut time. Pretty awesome stuff. Yeah, I got a good look at him right here. Looking at us. That brow tine's is short, but that one brow tine's so tall, it's cool. Yeah. There you go. Like, look at that. He looks good there. It's just that one short brow. Like, for all his points. Like, mass. I don't know. If we can get him out of the trees somewhere, and like good kill shot, I would shoot him. Now that I've kind of seen what's around, I like that big brow tine buck, the single brow with the extra. Seems like he's got extra points. We just saw him hit 50 yards. He's kind of falling a doe through the trees. I think you want to go kill him. Can you get him on camera? If he comes out. Alright, we got this brow tine buck. He's in these trees about, I don't know, 100 yards. We're going to see if we can get some elevation, get a shot at him. I mean, I have him, but there's so many branches. Turn the GoPro on. GoPro. Whacked him. I was gonna say I had to hammer him, right?
Oh yeah. His other shoulder freaking busted.
He just started sprinting around like crazy.
He was crazy and rutting like crazy. I got buck fever right now.
That was fun.
That's why you hunt. Yeah, that was
He's a
fun.
good deer.
Yeah.
He's a good deer.
If I'm analyzing this shot, I feel like it's a little left to center, which mangled that shoulder. And I obviously got some lung because he was breathing out blood when I just glassed him. I haven't seen him again for a second, so we're just going to give him a little time. I want to watch this kill shot again. Oh, I can't imagine he's too far. Alright, I just ranged it. Looks like it was 125 yards. Shot off, just off his shoulder to the left. I was shooting at him square arm. He's got blood coming out of his mouth.
He thumped him. He just. He was still on his feet.
He was still on his feet a second ago. Blood was coming out of his mouth. In proper whitetail fashion, I'm going to turn on the hunt stand tracker. How we can track blood. We're just going to tiptoe over there and see if we can see some blood. Stuck. Oh, wait though. Hey. That's a good buck, dude. Look at that freaking brow.
Geez, that brow tine's sweet.
Isn't that cool? Yeah, when he jumped up this morning, I was like, dang, that's a pretty nice buck. Gosh, he's got a bigger body than that other deer. Don't you think?
Yeah, he is a big body. Like when he was chasing that other buck around, he was twice the size.
Yeah, he's bigger than that. Here's the thing. That's a mature deer. For what we've been seeing too, it's a mature deer. And don't tell Jaden this, but mine has a bigger body.
Oh, no. You'll have to watch the video.
You'll have to watch the video. Sorry, Jaden. Cheers, bro.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Dead deer.
Dead deer. 4 dead deer in 2.5 days?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, they are here.
Show you boys.
That was easy as you thought.
Did my mountain tough workout. Listen up, guys. If I don't show you that second shot, you're not going to see how hunting really is. And I think that I'm doing the public a disservice if I'm not showing. Sometimes follow-up shots are required. Sometimes you don't hit them perfect. But the fact is, he didn't go far. He probably only made it 150 yards, and a follow-up shot was necessary. You could see in that footage he was flipping around, but ultimately he was able to creep up and put one more in him. And that's how it goes sometimes. It's not always perfect. It's not because the bullet's not big enough, the gun's not capable enough. It has to depend on the shooter, and sometimes it's hunting, and hunting situations happen and they're not perfect. Oh, dry ice cools that sucker down. Dude. I don't think I need it.
Oh! Oh! Damn!
Is it gonna close?
It is. It will.
We fit an entire whitetail in a 60 quart. Let's just see him pop open and knock out my teeth.
Right.
So I wanted to share my thoughts on that shot sequence. So we initially kind of jumped this buck like a rooster pheasant, jumped him out of a ditch. He kind of ran. and he was kind of locked onto this doe. We kind of thought maybe he'd bump out to this one field, maybe the other field. We checked both fields, and we're like, okay, he's still in the timber. So we kind of made that our approach, and we could see him in there, and our wind's just pushing right at him. So I was already a bit nervous. My heart was thumping, and that doe had us pinned. Luckily, he was ruddy enough that he wasn't paying attention to us. So I kind of positioned myself behind this log pile, as you could see, and there really wasn't a good rest. He came flying out of there. She came flying out because she wanted us. He came flying out chasing her, and there was another buck in the mix, and they were just going back and forth, chasing each other, and he knew that he wasn't supposed to be there. That's why you saw him run off, and you saw him run back. And Peyton and I, my cameraman, were trying to get on him at the same time. And I had that bipod rested up, and I don't ever shoot my gun without a rear support. I had 0 rear support, but it's close enough, right, that it shouldn't have mattered. And I thought, you know what? There's enough energy out of this 22 Creed. It should just dump him. And so put my bipod down on logs, waited for cameraman to sync up, and I was just a little bit unstable. And then you got obviously you have the excitement and the adrenaline and buck fever of that shot. And I shot just slightly off to the left. And what I didn't realize at the time is that buck was kind of slightly angled. So he had his front end and his back end was a little bit quartered away. And so when that bullet entered, I didn't get all the way through. I got kind of slightly off to the left there, got one lung, and mangled up that shoulder. Now, what you didn't see is that buck only went 50 yards and bedded. And we decided we're going to give him a little bit of time. In fact, I could have shot him again really quick, but I was trying to get cameraman and myself in sync. And right as I went to shoot him, he kind of disappeared, which I didn't know if he bedded, walked around the corner. It was hard to see kind of through some of that timber. So he bedded down. We waited a bit. We thought, that's a pretty good shot. We looked in the camera. We went in there, and he kind of jumped up and kind of trotted off. At that point, I'm like, oh boy, what just happened here? Your heart sinks. You never know exactly what happened. These animals are tough. So as we got out there, he didn't make it far. He just barely got out of the timber, bedded, got up, kind of stumbled a little bit, and I laid down, anchored down, and anchored him. And that was an extremely hard quarter-away shot. Believe it or not, missed all of his guts, went up into the good stuff. So, do I regret taking that shot? Absolutely not. The 22 Creedmoor has more than enough energy to make that shot. In fact, just to rattle off some ballistics here, that shot was 125 yards with an 80 grain Hornady ELDX. So out of my 20-inch barrel, I'm getting 3187 feet per second. So at 100 yards, I'm 2985 feet per second, and that's almost 1,600 foot-pounds of energy. So 1,600 foot-pounds of energy on a 200-ish pound whitetail, it's more than enough, more than capable. And I got one lung. As you notice, if you cut back to that, you can see that blood coming off out of his nose, which is indicative of a lung shot. So wish I'd have been shaded off more center, but I missed just off to the left, just a hair. I'd take that shot again. He didn't suffer, and he didn't go very far. The 22 Creedmoor at that distance has 3 times the lethality to kill that deer. It's said that you only need 300 foot-pounds per 100 pounds of animal. So you can technically kill a deer up to 1,000 yards. Now, would I recommend it? No, but it is possible. So appreciate you guys watching this hunt. It was absolutely epic. We killed 4 bucks in 2.5 days. Subscribe to the channel, leave us a comment, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.